What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's Tuesday, September 5th, and we have a very important update. What you need to keep in mind is that Congress has just 11 days to come to an agreement and pass all 12 fiscal appropriation bills for 2024. They have to do this by the end of the month. If they don't, the government will shut down. Agencies will shut down. People will be unemployed. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, and I have been talking about this over the past couple of days, is because you need to buckle up. You need to make sure you are ready for this wild ride, because what we are about to experience is something that is going to be very different. Now, here's one thing I can tell you. Right now, we have issues from both of the leaders from the Republican Party. This is Speaker Kevin McCarthy over in the House of Representatives, and we have some issues which are health related to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. I talked about this the other day where he simply froze up. He went out to speak, he's standing at the podium, and he just stopped talking. It's the second time in a little bit over a month. This is starting to become very worrisome for Republicans, and now they're trying to do everything that they can to just salvage the situation. Now, here's what you need to keep in mind though. Congress, they have to pass 12 funding bills in just 11 days to avert a shutdown. And I want to explain why this is not looking likely. Now, a lot of people say, well, this isn't going to happen because nobody wants it to happen. It's not true. Republicans and Democrats both want this to happen. They want to ensure that the government does not shut down. However, that might not be the case. It doesn't matter what they want. It matters how much they're willing to bend. Are they willing to give in to the other party? And I bring this up because there's a few things that are currently being discussed. Number one, people in the House want Speaker Kevin McCarthy to impeach President Biden. And they've made it very clear. If you do not put that on the floor, if we don't have a say in whether or not he should be impeached or not, they're not going to vote for the appropriations bills. Keep in mind, one bill has already been passed, and it was passed. It was passed in the House of Representatives. It is the military construction bill, but that's it. So they still have 11 days to pass 11 bills in the House, but again, the Senate, nothing's been passed. Okay? So some are saying that they want to impeach President Biden. That's one thing that they want to do. And if they don't get that done, then they're not going to vote in favor of any other bills. So they could potentially hold that up. Another one. What we do know is that right now they're talking about a stopgap bill, which is going to be a short-term funding measure. That's really all it is. But in order to do that, what some are talking about is they want to include the stopgap bill. That's what they want to pass. But others say, no, we can't do that. We need to pass federal funding for Ukraine. We need to make sure Ukraine gets some money. Others say that the federal disaster funds, FEMA, this needs money. They need money or else they are going to struggle. Millions of people will struggle. That have been hit by the hurricanes, also the fire over in Hawaii and other states as well. And then we also have Republicans that are trying to drive, or they're really driving this like probe to look into the Hunter Biden dealings, okay, especially with his businesses overseas. That's something that some lawmakers are saying that if we don't get that, we're not going to vote in favor of any bill. Doesn't matter if it's a stopgap bill, a continuing resolution. It could be a bipartisan bill. They don't care. And so this is the part of the problem now is we are now starting to see some lawmakers are not going to vote with their party if their agenda isn't met. Okay? This is why I'm telling you to buckle up, because I don't think we're going to see some big bill pass in the next 11 days. When I say 11 days, there's 11 working days for Congress to pass this bill. Even though it's September 5th, Tuesday, September 5th, I don't, and we have until September 30th. The problem is lawmakers, they're not working for the next 26 days or 25 days. No, they only work 11 of those days. That's why this is an issue. Is because we've had an entire year to pass this, and we do this every single year. We come all the way up to the deadline. We reach that deadline and realize, oh man, we missed it. We're not going to be able to accomplish our goal, so let's just push it back another month. Let's just push it back until December or potentially January. So that could happen as well. Now, we do know that there's going to be a lot of lawmakers trying to just make a deal. Okay? They're going to figure out a way to get this deal done. But by doing that, by having to pretty much bend over backwards to help out the other party, what's going to happen is we're not going to see everyone's agenda get passed. Okay? So, with that said, there could be shutdowns, but even with a bill, there could be shutdowns as well. According to multiple reports, one of the things that we could see is we could see lawmakers, again, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, I'm not saying it won't, but we could see lawmakers accept a smaller bill, okay? Because this is what some House Republicans want, more the hardline members. They're saying that they know that Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Biden, they agreed to a funding bill. They agreed to a top line number of, I believe, it was like $1.59 trillion. Okay? But what Republicans in the House are saying is, no, 1.59 is too much. We're accepting the fact that we can do 1.47. So that's $120 billion less than what Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Biden both agreed to when they passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which was passed by both the House and the Senate, turned into law, and this actually extended our deficit or our debt ceiling, right? Suspended it. So one thing I can tell you is right now there's discussions within the House, and again, these are kind of backroom deals, but could we see $1.47 trillion get passed? And if so, what is going to be cut? Because we've heard from many people that Social Security benefits are not going to be cut, but the funding that's gone to the Social Security Administration, this could be reduced. The amount of money going to SNAP beneficiaries, this could be reduced. For Veterans Affairs, that could be reduced. Okay? There's a lot of money out there. Military spending, again, could be reduced. Will it? Probably not. So there's a lot of money out there. They're trying to figure out the best way to get it to the people, get it to the U.S. government. And honestly, I don't know if they get it done in time. So we're going to figure that out very soon. What I can tell you, though, is right now, just buckle up. Because we have 11 days, Congress has 11 days to figure out a way to get this done before the government would be shut down. So, as we get more information as to what is going on here, I promise I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. All you got to do is two things. Hit the like button on this video. Also, click that subscribe button so you never miss an update. And I will see you guys on the next one.